Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry now. This is Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Here's Stafford. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
At the 31.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Ballage. He winds up getting only a couple there. Down to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Ballage. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted.
So CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Second and 16.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Lions.
On first and 10, Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead.
It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 91 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
But this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Still 15 yards to go, second down. Now Stafford. He's going to air one out. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. To throw is Stafford. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the Lions' 47-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. Here's a run with Balazs. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kalen Balazs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
The score, Cardinals 13, Lions nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Lions' first down.
Stafford on first down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 48.
Terrific catch and a big chunk of yardage gained by Kenny Golladay, and that's exactly what he does. That's why he's so dangerous downfield. Highest average yards per reception among NFC receivers in 2019 to over 18 yards per catch. He has the length and really has a nose for the football, especially when they put the ball in the air and he goes up and gets it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Detroit.
Back to throw, Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Complete to Jamal.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Looking downfield for Jones. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll start on the ground with Balazs. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
The ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
27-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. Oh, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 51, I'm coming at you.
This is Kenyon Drake, 5th-year man from Alabama. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw, it's Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Cardinals 20, Lions nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Intercepted.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play fake. Murray. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. First down, Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Cardinals 27.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, can you help dig this hole? See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10.
40 got.
Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Choose the mic. You must be dreaming. 10, 36.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 47-yard line.
Monday. Libra.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Check. Lucky. 53. Ready. Like 7. 2.
To throw again. Stafford. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Throwing is Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the 3rd at SoFi Stadium. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Easy, easy.
play fake it at Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Switch.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
4 down. Check. Boys.
Throwing now is Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Cardinals 34, Lions 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Choose the right. Hey, get the weight room. Shift alert.
On 1st down at Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Push him back. Kill. Hey, middle. Alert.
From the 38, Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Lions 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
You thought you had it.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Throwing on first down is Murray, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
And 5 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Murray, and a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, and it's 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Watch Mike. Bring it. No. Check that. We're Mike 52 right here.
They're going for it. It's Murray. That's complete right around the 8. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get this.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Hey, 22.
On 1st down, Stafford here. He's going to sling this. He's got a man. Complete. 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Detroit. 68 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw, Stafford. And now here is another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
After the interception, here's Stafford. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this throw caught left side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
As my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Back to throw it, Murray. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray being chased out left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 40 yards. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
For the extra point.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Lady, my 22.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
Johnson, the Lion.
2nd down and 5.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Johnson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. From the gun, here's Stafford. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd and goal.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Dancing goes left. Now he'll pull it down. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Choose the mic. That's what I do. Mike 2, Mike. Hurry. Come, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Bang, 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 bang.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Bad time for a false start penalty, as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
59. He's checking.
Stafford down to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. After the turnover, here's Murray going deep for Hopkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant.
To Today's final score, Cardinals.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my